name's Gabriel Angrand. At Weingarten, I'm a STEM learning instructor. Basically what that means is I specialize with helping students who are taking math and science courses learn the study strategies that are going to be most helpful for them.
My name is Julianne Reynolds. I'm the Associate Director of the Office of Learning Resources and the Learning Instructor for International Students. There's a lot going on in the lives of most Penn students. And so a lot of the work we do is discussions around time management and scheduling and coming up with a system that works for you. What I would recommend is for each midterm you have, coming up with a to-do list of everything you need to do to study for that exam. If you need to check in with a professor or TA, what exactly you're doing to study. Are you making a concept map? Are you making flashcards? What do you need to do? Make that to-do list and then check off the items so you feel a sense of accomplishment that you're actually making progress.
If you're going to spend an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, make sure you know what your study group is going to do before you come into the session, because it could be a social 15 or 20 minutes that kind of feeds into the study time that you are going to spend. Basically split up what you think you know and what you think you don't know. There are a lot of students who would go through, all the lecture material and end up reviewing something that they know pretty well. That time could have been spent more efficiently.
I think it's really important to prioritize where the exam material is going to come from. You'll have a lot of material, so I think it's key to put that all out in front of you, gather it all together, and prioritize. Where you choose to study is really important. There's a few factors to think about when you're deciding where to study. Number one is don't study in your room because there are so many distractions, including your bed, and maybe there's a TV, and maybe there's internet and food and all these things. When you're looking for a place outside of your room to study, you're going to want to look for a place with a comfortable chair. A comfortable chair means this is a chair you can sit in for maybe 45 minutes to 90 minutes at a time and feel relaxed. There's ample, good quality lighting so you can see the work in front of you, outlets for your computers, and the noise level.
You have a lot of people who they might be better off studying by themselves in a very quiet environment. Other people need some white noise, so they'll go to a coffee shop. Other people, in order to hold themselves accountable, they have to be in a group, they have to be in a place where other people are studying as well. So it really comes down to knowing yourself.
Actually, research shows that people can really only focus on one task for about 45 minutes to 90 minutes at a time. So find what's right for you. It's probably somewhere in between 45 minutes and 90 about, and then take a break. And if you've been staring at the computer for those 90 minutes, do something different.
When you're taking a break, you want to keep off of the screen time. So, Instagram, Snapchat wouldn't necessarily be breaks, maybe even Netflix or YouTube, because your brain is still processing information.
If you break from your work to look at your phone and then try to come back, it can actually take anywhere up to 15 minutes to really get back into that mental state where you are at.
Something more efficient is maybe you want to take some time to walk around campus, or maybe go check in with a friend where your brain isn't constantly processing information.
What I recommend is turning off notifications for your most used apps, or even putting the phone on airplane mode for those 45 to 90 minutes that you're sitting down and focusing. You can always catch up with folks later.
What we find a lot of the time is that students come from high school with all of these social structures. They have a teacher telling them, when to study, you have a study guide or review. But when you come to college, a lot of those social structures are not now present. And so, how do you replace those in order to maintain some of the same success that you had in high school? You want to be connected to your professor or TA. Tutoring is not some taboo thing, right? Even if you feel like you have a handle on the material, it can be great in order to reinforce what mastery you do have in the coursework.
If you want help more with sort of study strategies, the time management, and how to prepare for a math exam versus a biology exam, or how to prepare for an essay exam, then come talk to a learning instructor at the Weingarten Center. We're full of tips.